Hey, hello, what's up, y'all? Let's go ahead and dive into this. Every time Karrion Kross shows up on my TV screen, my stomach balls up in knots, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I'm not really understanding, and I don't think anybody can explain to me why this man continues to get the opportunities and the push that he is getting. Nothing is working. Nothing is getting over with him. I don't give a fuck how intense he talk, how he gritting his teeth, TikTok, all that. Don't nothing work. Anyone who's in the ring with Karrion Kross does not come out better after dealing with Karrion Kross. So now into the New Day. I'm being completely honest with you. I had to go back and really do some research and figure out what the fuck this whole feud is about. So, because Triple H tells stories in the most elementary way possible, this wasn't difficult to grasp in the first thing I found to catch me up. So apparently, we all know Biggie been out. He had that neck injury. He been out. He been doing his own thing. Boom. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods have continued to keep the New Day cross going. Boom. Got that. Kofi always been on, turned all the way to 1,000, jumping around. Whoop de whoop de whoop. We got that. Former WWE World Champion, Tag Team Champion for days. He's a Hall of Famer, no doubt. Xavier Woods, them two's like brothers. They put this shit together, whatever the case may be. Whoever started it, they continued it. They're going on a 10-year anniversary coming November, and they want to just, get another shot at the title, do their thing. Kofi pump up Xavier. Xavier's like, yeah, man, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then somehow this annoyed Karrion Kross, okay? And so Kross decided to come and say this to Kofi Kingston. He said this is an episode of Raw where Kross beat Kingston, okay? And because Kingston was distracted by the Authors of Pain, okay? Kross went on to say, checkmate, and then the message he wrote was, I said one-on-one, no one else would be at the ring, and they weren't. Now, I could find my forgiveness in my heart for Xavier Woods, but AOP probably not, because I don't tell them what to do. He basically said, Kofi tells you what to do, and the longer you hang around this guy, the longer you're going to suffer. Do you want to be the Marty Jannetty, or do you want to be the Shawn Michaels? Make up your mind. TikTok. Now, that's a very provocative statement. Because for all of Marty Jannetty's faults and all of Shawn Michaels' faults, Shawn Michaels is where he's at because of Marty Jannetty. And Shawn Michaels gives Marty Jannetty his flowers. Because if you watch Shawn Michaels' documentary about Mr. Hickenbottom, he will tell you he was green as grass and whoop whoop whoop, and they paired him with Marty Jannetty, and they went to the moon. What that guy said, to the moon, and they fired him and he started crying. But that's not what we're talking about, right? We're talking about Marty Jannetty got kicked in the face and got put through the glass down to the barbershop, and that was the introduction to sexy boy that we know, right? Because Shawn Michaels is like, I want to break free. And it's funny because you know who this statement would have fit perfectly for? I was about to call. It would fit perfectly for Montez Ford. Oh my God. You could literally put Montez Ford and Dawkins in this storyline and it would get over more than Xavier Woods and Kofi. I'm going to tell you why. Xavier Woods and Kofi cool. They cool and comfortable where they at. They always want to get work. They cool on the mic. They Hall of Famers. There's no question. Dawkins and why did I forget his name? Dawkins and Montez. This has been an undercurrent conversation for we could say 2 years. Montez needs to break and be an independent on the scene, get out there, do what he needs to do. Dawkins is the anchor that's holding Montez down. Wow. I have to question Why was not Dawkins and Montez used in this storyline instead of the bullshit they had to deal with the never got over pride, now defunct whole shit shebang, to the point where people like just go and fire them. That is so fascinating. While I'm sitting here doing this and complaining about Karrion Kross, I'm still gonna complain about him because he really brought down the Street Profits. He really took the wind out of fucking Bobby Lashley's sails. Like, good grief. No one got over in that non-existent ongoing feud. And I'm going to tell you now, no one's going to get over in this feud. Now, the person who's supposed to get over, enter Odyssey Jones. Odyssey Jones is an interesting one because he got called up damn near 2 years ago, apparently. And this is his very first actual debut on Raw. And look, it was a great debut. He picked up both AOP, and he picked them up smooth. He was not having difficulty. So we go backstage, and apparently part of the storyline, after Karrion Kross cut this bitch ass promo talking about, oh, you want to hear me say something? I keep telling him that he need to get out of there and he need to figure things out, and Odyssey Jones ain't going to help him and help the New Day. You know, he's like, I sang his praises. I'm trying to get him whatever whoop the whoop. He wants him to join the Testament, which I'm completely confused how Xavier would fit into that hodgepodge of goth blood. I'm pretty sure Xavier put some black leather on and some eyeliner and some braids in his hair. He'll fit in perfectly, but that's not the point. So backstage, Odyssey's like, hey, him and Kofi's like, yeah. And then Xavier walks up and he's looking like, who's this? Xavier's like, everybody, you know, that best friend, that's your best friend, and then they introduce you to, apparently they have another friend that they real close with and you didn't know about it, and you like, oh, this is cute, but you my best friend? That was the energy Kofi gave Odyssey Jones, but Odyssey Jones ain't pick it up. He was super excited. First thing I said was, oh, so they gonna replace Big E. Easy peasy, huh? I think that's what Xavier's like. We coming on our 10th anniversary and it's just me and you. Now you done went and got this other dude as if we need help. I mean, it's cute and everything. He did help, but like, what's going on? So here's Karrion Kross talking about it's going to be Xavier Woods that's going to break up the New Day because Xavier Woods going to get in his feelings because Kofi going to be giving all the attention to Odyssey Jones. Do you realize that they could have easily gave this fucking story to the Street Profits? Like, I just can't. First of all, Odyssey Jones, I hope he gets over. I hope everything works out for him. But I'm going to tell you right now, unless Xavier does like put Kofi through the window and he's supposed to be the Shawn Michaels, I don't see how Kofi is going to get elevated in the WWE, because I remember, because we went to a live, he was up against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, and he took Gunther to his limit. We actually thought Kofi was going to win, and he lost. Because guess what? Not because of complacency, it's because Gunther is Triple H's baby. You can't get opportunities if motherfuckers ain't going to give it to you. I would love to see Kofi. He's the only one that didn't have that WWE Championship when it was all black, right? I would love to see, not Kofi, I'm sorry, Xavier Woods get his comeuppance. But he's not going to get it with this motherfucker, Karrion Kross. Odyssey Jones, he going to bubble a little bit, but he going to have to do some wild shit, like old boy who kept squishing Seth Rollins to get the crowd on his side. I just think this whole storyline is backwards and bizarre, and it should have went to Dawkins and Montez Ford. It's literally made for them. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think, if I'm on the right track with this. I'm so tired of Karrion Kross. He gets entirely too many opportunities, and this is what we talk about when we say it's not really complacency. When I say it's not really complacency, it's simply somebody just doesn't see something in you, no matter how fucking hard you work. Hit me in the comments, tell me what you think if you made it this far. Later.